how well do you know the planets in our solar system? I know them. It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Obviously when I was growing up there was a Pluto on the end of that as well, but Pluto's no longer a planet, so we'll move on. But what about if the planets in the solar system numbered into the hundreds? What about if all of the moons, the Galilean moons of Jupiter, or the two oddly shaped moons of Mars, what about if they were also classed as planets? Well, fortunately they're not, but there are groups of people, and an increasing number of groups of people, that think that a planet should basically be any large enough round object in the solar system, which would include our moon. So let's take a tour of our solar system. We start with the Sun, the big ball of gas at the start. Then as we move out we come to Mercury, the hot rock. Moving on, Venus with its high pressured atmosphere. Then we've got Earth, that's where we are. We're in the Goldilocks zone, we can support life, some of it intelligent. Then Mars, the red planet, the most likely that we could colonise and turn into a second Earth one day, maybe, a long time in the future. Huge gap, few asteroids in the middle. Getting to Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system. It's the gas giant. It's got its spots, it's got big several moons orbiting it, dozens of moons orbiting it, and we've sent spacecraft to it and we're still getting a huge amount of information back all the time. Moving on even further, we've got the rings. It's Saturn, the most beautiful planet in our solar system, even if I say so myself. Then we're moving on further and we get into the ice giants. We've got Uranus, and further on still there's Neptune. Pluto is beyond that in what is known as the Kuiper Belt. And somewhere beyond Pluto, somewhere beyond the Kuiper Belt, there's a planet that's predicted to exist, but we've never seen it, called Planet X. So I decided to ask my children if they could name the planets. Do you know the planets in our solar system?
No. Mercury,
Come on.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Names of the planets and the order they go in.
Yeah. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Very good.
And then Pluto, but it doesn't really count. So.
Should Pluto be a planet?
Yes.
It's a dwarf planet.
Well, you have to appreciate midgets. I'm one. Do I not count as a human?
My definition of a planet? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. That's it. But you could also argue that can it really be a planet if you can't stand on its surface? Which would rule out all of the 4 gas or ice giants and pretty much leave you with just the inner planets. But then if you apply that definition, there are moons that you could stand on as well. So do you then add those as well? Let's just stick to Mavemshna.